Alex Wabalda. It is April 4th, 1917, and this is Big Boomers Broadcast, airing from New York City, USA. Reporting on today's news is Autumn Barnett, reporting on site in Chaumont, France. She is interviewing John J. Pershing, a talented and well-decorated war general, on the United States declaring war on an antagonistic Germany. To you, Autumn.
Thank you, Alex. Now on to the interview. General Pershing, what are your thoughts on the war?
Well, it's not the first time we have been in trouble. Certainly it will not be the last.
How do you predict the outcome will be?
I believe we will defeat them swiftly. With a large army, after all, we have been training for this for a very long time.
Is there some sort of secret weapon that you have, or maybe a new type of munition that has the same effect?
I'm sorry, but that is highly confidential information I cannot give you at this time.
American people are wanting to know, is there possible a battle will happen on American soil?
Unfortunately, I can't guarantee anything in war. We will certainly try our best to prevent a battle on the home front of U.S. soil.
How do you plan to ensure the safety of the American people throughout the conflict?
I wish I had the answer for you. Unfortunately, war is war. There is no assurance in battle against each other.
Thank you, General Pershing, for your time. On to you, Alex.
Now, on to you, Todd, for the weather.
Hello, my name is Todd, and I give you the weather for today. The Great Flood of 1913 occurred between March 23rd and March 26th of today, after major rivers in the central and eastern United States flooded from runoffs after several days of heavy rain. The storm system that produced the flood in late March of 1913 began with a typical winter storm pattern, but developed characteristics that promoted heavy precipitation. Related deaths and damages in the United States were widespread and extensive. The death toll from the flood of 1913 was over 900 total people died that day, placing it in second to the Johnstown flood of 1889 as one of the deadliest floods in the United States. The flood remains Ohio's largest weather disaster in the Midwestern of the United States. Damage estimates exceed $250 million. Damages from Great Daytona flood of Dayton, Ohio exclude $73 million. Now back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Todd. Now, a famous baseball player has made himself known. On to you, Steven.
Thank you, Alex. Today on June 2nd, 1935, Babe Ruth retired from the MLB and set the record that could never be broken. If you don't know who Babe Ruth is, then he was one of the most famous baseball players of the MLB of all time and will be dearly missed. During the 1910s and 20s, and on September 30th, 1927, Babe Ruth hit his 60th home run on the 1927 season. When will the next Babe Ruth come along and take place of the champion and beat the record? Fun fact, also on September 30th, the World Series was broadcasted on TV for the first time, and the New York Yankees beat the Brooklyn Dodgers 5-3. Back to you, Alex.
The 18th Amendment just passed on January 16th, 1917, and Autumn will be giving us intel on the passing of this amendment. On to you, Autumn.
Thank you, Alex. The 18th Amendment, restriction of manufacturing, sale, or transportation of intoxicating liquors, was just passed and caused a lot of concerning events. The 18th Amendment was founded by Wayne Wheeler, an anti-saloon league leader and an American attorney. Many people are against this movement due to them wanting to enjoy the easiest way to enjoy life. A thought that is hypothetical is there might be gangs/businessmen that'll open up shops or bars to sell alcohol. This is a raising concern for the president or government, as well as police, as they would have been involved to finding these saloons and arresting the individuals that are a part of this organization. There is still more to come that'll change America for the better or worse. Now back to you, Alex.
And now, for the latest news on the day, Raven Smith.
Thank you, Alex. On January 16, 1919, the Prohibition Amendment was ratified, but that hasn't stopped citizens and citygoers from indulging in bootleg alcohol all on their own. In New York alone, there are anywhere from 20,000 to 100,000 illegal speakeasies hidden from eyes of federal officers. One example of this is New York's very own George's Cafe. On early Sunday morning, the small cafe was raided by Prohibition officers after an anonymous tip came in that they were contributing to the illegal sale of intoxicating beverages. Officers then found that there were shelves of bootleg that had been stored away during the day and replaced with coffee. Since the enforcement of Prohibition, there's been a dramatic increase in gang-related crimes and deaths. This is members of the public questioning whether Prohibition is truly reducing crime and corruption in the United States.
And that's all on today's news. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.